Yeah, well, David, I can tell you right now that there's probably 3 to 4 dozen folks who are out here. There's a lot of back and forth yelling, but it hasn't gone any further than that. So I would say that things are relatively calm out here. I'm going to step out of the way so you can get a clearer picture of what we are seeing. The protesters do appear to be not crossing this line that is painted on the ground there that says U.S. property, U.S. federal property. I will say local and state leaders continue to argue that this situation down here is under control and does not require military force, and they're suing to stop it. After an unknown number of federal agents descended on the city Friday.
As Americans, we do not believe that we should be using U.S. military forces on our streets in America.
Another planned deployment later this week, with President Trump calling up 200 Oregon National Guard troops, met with legal action from the state's attorney general.
This morning, we filed a temporary restraining order, which is a motion to get in front of a judge as absolutely soon as possible to talk about the real facts on the ground, not the social media gossip that the president has been spewing all over the internet.
That hearing's now set for Friday at 10 a.m. in federal court. Meantime, Governor Kotek told reporters her team is continuing to do what they can to communicate with the president.
We're going to do everything we can to change this outcome, to try to get some reasonableness out of the Trump administration so we don't have to see this in our communities. We do not need military intervention in the city of Portland or any city in our state.
The Oregon Military Department indicating the earliest Portlanders could see troops would be Thursday.
This situation is not insurrection, does not require military intervention. This is a local law enforcement issue, and it is being handled.
Comments echoed by Portland Police Chief Bob Day.
I'm confident that the resources of the Portland Police Bureau can manage incidents and actions that are occurring down there in South Waterfront.
As for criminal activity at the ICE facility, 2 people were arrested on assault charges Sunday night. Another man was arrested for allegedly shoving a federal officer on Saturday, and federal officers took 4 people into ICE custody after someone aimed a laser at a Customs and Border Protection helicopter that was seen circling over the South Waterfront area. Even so, the chief says these situations do not mirror the protests that many remember from 2020.
What's actually happening in the response that we're seeing both from Portlanders and from the Portland Police Bureau is not in line with that national narrative.
Now, we are told that the National Guard troops set to be deployed here, they are specially trained to handle protest situations. However, it is unclear how they're going to protect this building, what their role in that is going to be, and how they're going to be working with federal agents. David, back to you.
Yeah, still a lot of questions, and of course that emergency court hearing on the Oregon lawsuit. That's Friday morning. Appreciate it, Alma. Stay safe out there.